All right. Welcome to Capital Culture. I'm your host, Christopher Wheeler, and today we have a very special guest in the building. But before we get to that, if you've been enjoying the videos, please make sure to like and subscribe. It helps a lot. Now, with that being said, we have a guest on the show that possibly knows the most about me. So I'm scared about this interview. So, without further ado, let's introduce Christine Wheeler, my mother. How are we doing today, Mom? Are you excited to be on the show?
I'm very excited to be on the show. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm excited.
Sorry. Dang. All right, let's bet. All right, so let's get into it right off the bat, So I got a question here, and I'm very curious to know these answers. So, who is Christine Wheeler? We'll start off with that one.
Okay, I'm going to do Christine Wheeler now.
Okay.
Christine Wheeler is retired. Super excited about being retired.
Big bank.
Living the best life ever. Wife of the most delightful Jim, and mother of the most delightful, legendary Christopher.
Let's drop the adjective legendary, but we're getting there. We are getting there. So, using 3 words, describe Chris Wheeler.
Chris Wheeler was born very, very, very funny.
Backwards?
No, not backwards. Christopher Wheeler has always been surprising and a surprise. And Christopher Wheeler is very hardworking.
I'm looking at my managers in the room just so they heard that. Okay, let's move on to this one. What was it like raising a biracial child?
For us, because Jim is, my husband is white, it was not a problem. We Christopher grew up in Ottawa, and we had a lovely experience. The one great thing about raising a biracial child is they are the most beautiful child on the field of any sports team.
Ladies.
What can I say? We didn't have any problems. We had no racism directed towards us.
Oh, towards you. Got you.
Don't know what happened behind our backs. You would probably be able to speak to that better than I.
Not today, but okay. No. We'll keep it on you.
Polite racism, right?
You saw my last interview.
I did.
So cute. Okay. What was it like growing up? What was I like growing up as a kid?
You were surprising. Very high energy. We grew up in the beginning of ADHD, where it wasn't understood and was treated in very many different ways. Our way was
sports,
physical activity.
What are we doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
Squirrel. But it was fun. Like, you were funny at every age. You were fun. You were interesting.
Okay, no, I'll take it. Let's move on to, do you have any stories? Because I know I can think of a few that sticks out of me when I was a child. I can think of the time I was throwing my French fries around A&W, but that's
there's a lot of French fry throwing.
Yeah.
I have a lot.
Do you want to do the Jorge one?
Yeah, sure. So Christopher was obviously went through a stage of designer clothing.
Well, I didn't have any, but I want.
You wanted. So American Eagle, all that stuff.
Like just name brand. It wasn't designer, but name brand. I wanted to remember, American Eagle was booming in 2006. Yeah. Go on.
And Christopher was also growing about an inch a month, which, if you're buying American Eagle, is a little bit expensive. So what we did was I went to Walmart and bought George, the clothing line George, and brought it home. And he was like, "Oh my God, what brand is this?" And I was like, "Jorge." And so for years, Christopher wore Jorge brand clothing. And then one day he and I were at Walmart, and he's like, "Mom,
what the fuck
is this Jorge?" And anyways, by then, so it's become a joke in our house now that we're wearing
George,
Jorge.
But we call it Jorge.
Yeah, well, it sounded better than George, right?
That was a good story. Now,
thank you.
What would be your, I don't know if there's that many, but there's a few and we're working hard. What would be your proudest moment?
Oh, so many.
Oh.
So many. This all of this, what you're doing.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Not that I understand it, but I think it's fabulous and fantastic.
Whoa, take that again. Let's take that again.
Not that I understand it.
Yeah, that's rude.
Is it rude? I
I
thought it was a.
whatever. Keep on rolling then.
Okay,
John.
so this, what you're doing now and today and going forward, other proud moments, 2 diplomas from 2 different colleges. High school graduation was a big one for us because school
that was tough.
Really, school is not.
No, high school was the hardest thing for me. Like
and us.
College,
Excuse
yeah,
you.
absolutely. College for me was a breeze.
Yeah.
But I went to the second hardest high school in Ottawa. It was just known for being hard to.
But it was academic, and literally schools are not designed for people with ADHD and getting you through. The system, but we did it, and we all lived to talk about it.
Still in one piece.
Yep.
What was the naughtiest thing I did as a child?
Oh, the naughtiest thing was.
Oh, tell when you went to Florida.
No, the naughtiest thing. No, sorry, can't do that one. The naughtiest thing was when Christopher came. I went back to university so I could spend more time with him, and I had him a little daycare at university so that when I went to class, do it. On Fridays was swimming day, and I went off to class, and Christopher went to swimming with all the little teeny toddlers.
I have no idea where this is going. Go on.
Okay, and Christopher decided one Friday to hide in a locker.
I do remember this shit.
Yeah, and so they got the lifeguards out to look in the pool, the baby pool. They had every locker open. They had anyways.
How old was I? Like 5?
Oh, you were twee, like about this big. And they had every single person in that fitness campus looking for you. So how?
It was at a wave pool, correct?
Yes, but how a little tiny kid hides in a locker and
long?
stays there. You were in there for about an hour. And then finally somebody walked by and heard hee 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 and opened the locker, and there he was. Christopher got kicked out of swimming club for that. I had to go every Friday and supervise him, which was super fun.
Chris Schofield.
That was very naughty.
Okay.
Very naughty.
I did not remember that. Okay, I would have went with the Florida trip, but that was good. Funniest moment of me growing up?
Funniest moment of you growing up, I think probably was the Jorge thing. But
okay, that's fair. Sorry, that's what my manager screwed up the questions then.
But the other funniest one was Jim, my husband, is. Oh,
let's tell the story about when we hid the car on Dad.
Oh yeah, that wasn't funny. Christopher and I had this great idea for April Fool's Day.
Yeah.
Was we had little parking lot.
We took it seriously when we were younger.
We did take
April Fool's seriously.
We did a lot of April Fool's tricks. But we had designated parking spots at our house, and what we thought would be really funny was we would take my husband's car and hide it around the corner and come running in and say, "Oh my God, the car's been stolen." He did not think that was quite as funny as we did, so we were laughing.
Yeah.
And he was running around the neighborhood looking for.
Pissed.
Oh, to this day he's pissed. So
yeah,
that was funny for us.
Yeah, okay, we had to tone it down after that. If you could change one thing about me, I don't even want to know this answer. What would it be?
I don't know what I'd change about you because you are so you. Probably I need more mom hugs.
That's a safe answer. We'll go with that. I'm down. Okay, I'll try and work on that to my fans at home. I'll try and be giving more mom hugs.
Ask for more mom hugs, everybody.
What was the hardest obstacle, not necessarily in raising me, but like just being a mom in general, for maybe young moms out there that are watching this?
Looking back on it was working and being a mom.
That's true.
I wanted to spend, because Christopher's adopted, and he was, by the time he came, he was so precious. I wanted to spend every moment, every minute, every summer vacation, everything with him. And I worked for a lot of those years. So probably having to work and
that's a good answer.
Having people, your first steps, your first this, your first whatever. But
okay, no, that's good. And we'll finish off with, if you could give one piece of advice to people my age, what would it be? Your camera's there.
I'm going to give you the advice, not that everybody gives you. Obviously, go to school and work hard and do all that stuff.
Boring. New advice.
New advice would be to appreciate every day. And if you want to go bungee jumping, go bungee jumping. If you want to go horseback riding, go horseback riding. Just do everything you want to do every day, because it goes really fast. And do everything you want to do with the people around you. And if they don't want to do it, get rid of them and find other people that want to do it. And that would be my advice.
That's pretty
Probably
good.
not very popular, but
That's good.
here
That's
we
good.
are,
That's
right?
good. Well, I appreciate you coming on the show. That was very invasive for me, if I'm being very real to my camera. It was good. I loved it. But thank you for sharing with my fans a little bit
Of
who
you?
I am. And you can just tell by my demeanor, you know? That was...
Yeah.
I'm
It was
glad we did this.
hard. It was hard.
Yeah, I feel bad for the people that come on my show now. This is a very organic response for me right now. You know, I'm not being funny, Chris, or whatever, but I appreciate you coming on and sharing your knowledge with my fans and or my viewers. We won't go that far and say we'll get there. But thanks, Mom.
Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
So what's next?
That's a good question. Probably head back to the hotel, focus on tomorrow's interview,
No.
gather with my team, work hard, and keep pushing through. But if you're asking in more general sense,
Yeah.
just working hard to bring this to the next level.
Okay.
We have a lot of good content coming in November and December. Growing as a person every day and growing with my team. They help me every day, and I need that, so I appreciate them. So shout out to the guys behind the camera right now. But yeah, let's just keep working hard and moving the momentum forward. And thank you for coming on the show and telling the world a little bit about me.
And grandbabies.
Coming soon. No cap. We going with that?
Yes.
She just started watching Power too. I don't know if you want to talk about that. I'm just kidding. Christine Wheeler, signing off. Done. Peace.